Hi folks, Yasin here back again with a new video for you today. Today's video is a Star Wars video, but this one is my 7th Star Wars history lesson, and it's about The Phantom Menace, Episode 1. It's about Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, which was filmed which premiered in theaters in 1999. Just like my last video, I'm gonna do my best to film to talk about the entire. I'm gonna do my best to make this video in one fell swoop without splitting it up into several parts. Please like this video, please, as well as all my other videos and all my shorts. Please share them, please comment on them. Please subscribe to my channel and please click the bell for new notifications from me. And please follow me on X, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So without any more further ado, let's go. Let's get into it. Here goes. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace is a 1999 epic. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace is a 1999 American epic space opera film written and directed by George Lucas in his first directorial effort since the original Star Wars movie, A New Hope, released in 1977. Produced by Lucasfilm Limited and distributed by 20th Century Fox, it is the 4th film in the Star Wars film series, the first film of the prequel trilogy, and the first chronological chapter of the Skywalker saga. The film stars Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, Jake Lloyd, Ahmed Best, Ian McDiarmid, Anthony Daniels, Kenny Baker, Prunella August, and Frank Oz. It is set 32 years before the original trilogy, during the era of the Galactic Republic. The film follows Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn and his apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi as they try to protect Padme Amidala of Naboo in her mission to resolve an interplanetary trade dispute. They also confront the mysterious return of the Sith, with the Force-sensitive young slave Anakin Skywalker joining their efforts. Following the release of Return of the Jedi in 1983, talks of a follow-up were proposed, but Lucas was not motivated to return to the franchise. During the hiatus, the backstories he created for the characters, particularly Anakin's, whose arc I will speak of in a future video, sparked interest in him to develop a prequel trilogy during the 1990s, after he determined that computer-generated imagery, or CGI, had advanced to the level he wanted for the prequel trilogy's visual effects. Lucas began writing The Phantom Menace in 1993, and production began in 1994. Filming started in June of 1997 at locations at Leavesden Film Studios at the Royal Palace of Caserta in Italy and the Tunisian desert, and ended in September. The Phantom Menace was released in theaters on May 19, 1999, almost 16 years after the premiere of Return of the Jedi. The film's premiere was extensively covered by media and was widely anticipated because of the large cultural following of the Star Wars saga. Had cultivated. Upon its release, The Phantom Menace received mixed reviews from critics. While the visual effects and action sequences were praised, criticism was largely focused on its exposition and characters, particularly Jar Jar Binks. The film was a box office success and broke numerous records. It grossed $924 million worldwide during its initial theatrical run, becoming the highest-grossing film of 1999, the second highest-grossing film of all time, and the third highest in North America, behind Titanic and the original Star Wars, as well as the highest-grossing Star Wars film at the time, not factoring in inflation. The film has been re-released several times, including a 2012 3D reissue, which brought its overall worldwide gross to over $1 billion. Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, each made in 2002 and 2005, followed The Phantom Menace, rounding out the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Onto the plot now. The Trade Federation has disrupted order in the Galactic Republic by blockading the planet Naboo in secret preparation for a full-scale invasion. The Republic's leader, Supreme Chancellor Finis Valorum, dispatches Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn and his apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi to negotiate with Trade Federation Viceroy Newt Gunray. Darth Sidious, a Sith Lord and the Trade Federation's secret benefactor, orders the Viceroy to kill the Jedi and begin their invasion with an army of battle droids. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan escape and flee to Naboo. Amid the invasion, Qui-Gon rescues a bumbling Gungan outcast named Jar Jar Binks. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan fail to persuade the Gungan leader Boss Nass to aid the planet's surface dwellers, but manage to obtain Jar Jar's guidance and underwater transport to feed the capital city of Naboo. After rescuing Queen Padme Amidala, the group makes their escape from Naboo aboard her royal starship, intending to reach the Republic capital planet of Coruscant. The ship is damaged passing through the Federation blockade, but spared from destruction by astromech droid R2-D2, and the group lands for repairs on the outlying desert planet of Tatooine, situated beyond the Republic's jurisdiction. And the group lands for repairs on the outlying desert planet of Tatooine, situated beyond the Republic's jurisdiction. Qui-Gon, Jar Jar, R2-D2, and Padme, disguised as one of her own handmaidens, visit the settlement of Mos Espa to purchase a new part for the hyperdrive. They encounter a junk dealer, Watto, and his 9-year-old slave Anakin Skywalker, a gifted pilot and engineer who has built a protocol droid named C-3PO. Qui-Gon senses a strong presence of the Force within Anakin and is convinced that he is the prophesied chosen one, who is destined to restore balance to the Force. With Watto refusing to accept payment in Republic currency, Qui-Gon wagers both the required hyperdrive part and Anakin's freedom on a pod race. Anakin wins the race and joins the group to be trained as a Jedi, leaving behind his mother Shmi. En route to their starship, Qui-Gon is attacked by Darth Maul, Sidious's apprentice, who was sent to capture Amidala. After a brief lightsaber duel, Qui-Gon escapes on board the starship with the others. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan escort Padme to Coruscant so she can plead her people's case to Valorum and the Galactic Senate. Qui-Gon asks the Jedi Council for permission to train Anakin as a Jedi, but the Council refuses, concerned that Anakin is vulnerable to the dark side of the Force. due to his age. For those of you that are new to this franchise, I suggest that you please watch. To those of you that are new to Star Wars, I advise that you please watch the Star Wars movies from the Phantom Menace and go through Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Rogue One, A New Hope, Empire, Return of the Jedi, and so on. Those of us that have seen these movies, I imagine that the chills you've been getting from the first time you saw them in cinema are returning to you now as I'm making this video for you. Chills and surprises and subsequent heartbreak and so on. Undaunted, Qui-Gon vows to train Anakin anyway. Naboo's Senator Palpatine persuades Amidala to call for a vote of no confidence in Valorum to elect a more capable leader and to resolve the crisis. Though she successfully pushes for the vote, Amidala grows frustrated with the corruption in the Senate and decides to return to Naboo. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are ordered by the Jedi Council to accompany the Queen and investigate the return of the Sith, whom they had believed to be extinct for more than a millennium. On Naboo, Padme reveals herself as the Queen before the Gungans and persuades them to join in an alliance against the Trade Federation. Jar Jar is promoted to general and joins his tribe in a battle against the droid army, while Padme leads the search for Gunray in Theed. During a battle in a hangar, Anakin flees to a starfighter and accidentally triggers its autopilot, traveling to the battle against the Federation droid control ship, and inadvertently causes the control ship's destruction from within, which deactivates the droid army. Meanwhile, Darth Maul infiltrates the Theed Palace and engages Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan in a lightsaber duel. Maul mortally wounds Qui-Gon before being bisected by Obi-Wan and falling down a shaft. Before Qui-Gon dies, he asks Obi-Wan to train Anakin. The Republic arrests Gunray, and Palpatine is elected as Chancellor of and Palpatine is elected and Palpatine I'm so sorry, I'm still waking up. Pardon me. The Republic arrests Gunray and Palpatine is elected as Chancellor. Jedi Grandmaster Yoda promotes Obi-Wan to the rank of Jedi Knight and reluctantly accepts Anakin as Obi-Wan's apprentice. That evening, at Qui-Gon Jinn's funeral, Yoda contemplates the likelihood of a second Sith Lord existing beyond Maul. Given legends about Sith Lords always having a master, the following day, a celebration of the victory, I almost said Viceroy, of the victory on Naboo and the reconciliation of the Gungans and Naboo is held, where Padme rewards Boss Nass with a peacemaking trophy. Scrolling back up now, I'm going to read for you a list of the actors that have portrayed these characters in this movie, this specific movie. Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, Jake Lloyd, Ahmed Best, Ian McDiarmid, Anthony Daniels, Kenny Baker, Prunella August, and Frank Oz. These are most of the actors that have been featured throughout the entire prequel trilogy. There's more in the next two movies, but I'll get into those another time. By the way, if you're hearing drilling and so on, construction is going on next door. But I'll get into that. Maybe I'll get into that another time. But that's it for now. That's it for now. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, please share it, please comment on it, please subscribe to my channel, and please click the bell for new notifications from me. And please follow me on X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. My next video is going to be my 8th history lesson video on Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. So please stay tuned for that. That's all for now. Bye.